Welcome back to Lost Chief. So this will be a little bit of a shorter video because we'll just do a base tour, just a small one, and also I'm just showing off some of the gear I found. It's kind of amazing. Look at this armor, it's so cool. It's basically modern body armor people used to wear to war. And I guess it's not really that modern. It copies a few items here and there, but generally it's pretty accurate, so I like that. Soft body armor or whatever they want it to be. And I guess we'll just leave that over there. Maybe we should just take the helmet here. Let's go. This is mostly for camouflage. So finally got around to improve the base a little bit. We have some succulents, we have a lot of torches over here. Well, looks like they'll burn down the place at some point, but I don't know. Also put a few candles. You can apparently put on candles on some of the workbenches. That is also floating. I don't know why. The mason jars, the wing times. We also found the painting, which I think is very rare. I spent 30 hours playing the game and I never found one. We found one right now, and as you can see, the base is kind of looking much better with all of the stuff we added. But today we'll be also doing the main quest, which needs one walkie-talkie, 10 electrical wires, 1 power brick, 5 electronic components, and 1 large battery. Which you surprisingly have. I mean, I was getting some pretty lucky items with my raids. Also, I did another quest for Wade, the one with the depot. The depot on the docks. You just have to open the big door that's... Well, you just have to open the little bunker area that is open with the bunker key. But it looks exactly like the other barracks where you have beds, but it's just locked with the door. So now apparently we have unlocked more trades with these character. Get a metal axe, but now I can also get a rusted trooper. Rusted breacher. I guess this is what you use the pearls for, but it seems like it's a waste. The only thing with that would be worth it would be the shiny pearls and the photo of Jess, so we get a rusted infantry, but that seems like it's a little too much in my opinion, too expensive. Yeah, that will be a while until we finish that. Yeah, as for the other quests, I don't think I can complete them. They're so hard. The biggest problem will be over here, the metal hoop or the surgery tools. I mean, I have the masonry jars. Let me see how many surgery tools I have. To get the surgery tools, you need to search in the first aid cabinets, which can be found in the harbor mostly. Maybe some of the research stations, like the weather station and so on. But generally, they're just much harder to find than anything else. So yeah, just search them in the first aid cabinets. Let's take the long road again to that area. Last episode I tried to repair it, but the developers didn't give me enough clues that I needed more stuff. I still want to build more stuff on the island so I can have easy access to everything, but like this is a harder task than I imagined. Also keep forgetting to eat. Maybe the developers should just buff the amount of time the buffs will stay on the PvE island by a lot more. Yeah. It's a pretty cool game, but I think the developers need to focus more on the PvE aspects of the PvP game. Meaning, on the PvE island, they should just have more PvP encounters and dangers so that a player will fight, let's say, in the village or in the harbor, and then they'll just be too full with items, maybe injured or maybe low on supply, and they'll have to leave. Yeah, the box is still a bit messy. Okay. I kind of like this layout, loadout, meaning the rifle and the pistol. Whatever pistol, probably the automatic one will be better, well, the semi-automatic one will be better. The revolver, it's a bit slow sometimes. Well, let me see, H3, which means you have to go over there, which is the straight path from here to there, okay. I will find some food as well along the way. Yeah, I have been having fun in the game, but it seems like whenever you get a cheater in the PvP island, you'll definitely know it. It's like Tarkov. You know when someone is cheating, because sometimes the map is so quiet and nothing really happens and you just loot the closest place to you and then you escape. But other times it's a mess. Everyone just dies without any chance of fighting back. PvE and players. Why so violent, Mr. Goat? And also just out of eating so much stuff on the PvP island, and then when I get back to the PvE island I need to eat that all over again. So I ate bananas, I ate the cherries, I ate the berries, I ate a lot of stuff on the mushrooms, of course. Then you just come over here and you have to eat all of that again. I hope this quest has a big payday, because it's so hard to reach this point. Yeah, I would say this is almost like Tarkov levels of absurdity when it comes to doing something. And this is incredibly hard to pull off, and you have to be so lucky in the PvP as well. Also, we'll use up so much electric wire up to this point that yeah, it's going to be hard. So what did he give me? A battery, yeah, Dolky is also pretty hard to find. Because you need to search for, first of all, items that make you stronger in combat, like better guns, better ammo, more ammo, maybe some healing. And then you need to search for base upgrade items, and then you need to search for base comfort items. Just a lot of stuff that you need overall. This is not my favorite place with this crossing. I guess you have to always fight, but... And this is another problem on the PvE island. You just have no reason to kill the enemies, because they'll just drop some loot which you'll probably not need. Where are the enemies? They're sleeping? Oh man, it's too late for that.
Ah, you can't get away from me.
Oh, where? Oh, I hate these maniacs so much. There was no one there when I looked on the high ground. Yeah, it's like you'll almost die over here. I don't suspect they have any food on them now. Nope. I guess I can take the armor, because mine is pretty damaged already. Yeah, I was expecting some patches to do some of the stuff, but apparently no, Didn't happen. I need to come over here with the hammer and just build a bridge over that gap over there. Oh man, I need to do so much building on the island, but is there any point? Because from what I can see, you just come in a location, do the thing you need to do and never come back, so exploration is not really rewarded or encouraged on the PvE island. There's never only one hyena. That's our stomach, by the way. Guess we can take the hats with us, they look nice. Oh, another dead body, and it's empty. Okay, I forget that I'll just have to jump over here and just run. Where is all of the food when you need it? There can be some berries around here. Yeah, this is a very hard survival game. I don't know, I guess they can update some of the mechanics, but they haven't really been patching the game either, so it kind of makes me unsure of the future, because as you can see, I'm mostly playing the PvE on camera and doing the PvP off camera, because the PvP is just so boring. Most of the times you just have to play safe. Which is beyond the point, because this was supposed to be a game where you can kind of play more of it, not just, you know, do the ideal thing. Those things look so weird. Steady. These ones are making me hungry. I think we had some food left over here. Will not draw crab. All of the items are here. Delphine? What do you mean Delphine about it? Oh no. If I remember correctly, well, I hope the door is still open. Those are just two goats laughing at us. I hear bugs, but I don't see them. Oh, okay. Let's just leave it like that then. If I remember correctly, we don't have to kill a single enemy over there, because Finn is actually below the whole deal. I have plenty of food back home, goats, don't tempt me. Yeah. Little mountain goats. This kind of gives you the impression that you might be, you don't need to heal. You might be jumping into the water, but it's not actually water everywhere. Tell me Finn will join our base. Tell me all of this was worth it. Okay, if you go for the buggy area that they'll probably never fix, you know. The best permanent solutions are the temporary ones. Please tell me I don't need another annex key. Let's just close the door for safekeeping. What else do you have over here? I really wish they would upgrade their inventories or update the inventories. Cool cat.
Welcome, castaway.
Okay, so 2 more need fixing. Vlad. Ah. Well, goodbye, good luck. It would be funny if you shoot them in the foot. Well, no. Here, you can keep your hat collection. Also, remember not to smoke over here. We already opened his chest and I had some items. It would be funny if you could find surgical tools over here, but I guess that would have been against the rules. Actually, I could use some of the food. E2. Well, oh. Okay, so that's straightforward. How will that work? Oh. Okay, I almost hit the rock. I don't suppose I could just go through there and make it out okay. I don't really trust it. Yeah, tell me we don't need to get all of those resources every time we need to repair a transmitter. Anyway, that was a pretty big endeavor. It's like the enemies are not spawning as aggressively as they used to do, but still they're spawning mostly. Yeah, from the looks of the map, you would say getting to E2 would be pretty easy, but nope, they're actually going to make me go all over the island. Nothing to prove for it. Yeah, some berries would be nice right now. This is kind of annoying because all of the good stuff is on the PvP island, so this island feels kind of barren. Where are all of the proper campfires? Where are all of the animals sometimes? Well, maybe it's better that animals are hiding, otherwise you would be tempted to do some target practice. I guess that solves the food problem. Okay, now I'll never hear of stomach growl because that will make me hungry as well. Oh boy. Can we just invent a teleporter or a jetpack? I'm kind of missing the jetpacks from other games, especially when you're just going to the same location 10 times in a row. So this is just a beach area. Oh, I guess that's the camp. Well, I'm also expecting to die because of a fall like that. Okay, you chase the dodo and I'll leave you alone. I don't know if this guy's over here, if you don't have the quest. I need to collect some feathers for my arrows. I'm still using the bow and arrow. Is that the guy I'm supposed to talk with? Okay, so he almost got killed in front of me.
Why would you do that?
You did it to yourself. Yo,
Welcome.
I am hungry. Try dodo meat. Stuff like all boots. Yeah. How many years? 13 years or 40 years? Eh. Brown sugar. You're joking, right? Free brown sugar? Oh man. That's even harder than other stuff. So you don't just have to bring him the stuff. I mean, you don't just have to repair the transmitters, you also have to do these fetch quests for them, for the maniacs on the island. Sure. I think I have one brown sugar. I never really kept the brown sugar because you think, hey, it's only sugar, you don't need it. Save for the hook, I think I found multiple hooks, but I always said, why would you need more after you build the first workbench? Now we need more. Well, I guess the rest of the video will be us going home, but I also want to see if the enemies have respawned in the camp. The best thing I did in the game is not use the research annex key on the annex near our base, because that would have been a disaster. They are so hard to find anyway.
What is that? Aha! Ah! Me! Mother! Take cover! Move into cover!
It's time to bring out the rifle, as you can see. And good luck from that distance. Trying to hit me. I think it's... And this is what I hate about the game. Sometimes this will happen where you just get almost one-shotted, or two-shotted in a way. Even though technically you're wearing armor and that was not even a headshot. Yeah, what gives? Let me look in peace. My meager amount of loot. Here, take some wood.
I'm gonna get you!
Oh, they scream and they just go out swinging like that. Yeah, if they're making the PvP a little bit less annoying and just the PvE interesting like this, see sometimes, you can enjoy the game a lot more. So yeah, as you can see, you have quite a bit of diversity in the guns, the enemies and so on, but you don't really see that. Yeah, so the only thing I could really do over here, put on this thing with the Pioneer landing key. Yeah, that might have some interesting items. I really need to find the key and bring it here. Otherwise, I don't really understand the point of the village on the PvE island. Yeah, the fact that loot never respawns over here, it's kind of like a big problem. I'm not sure what the developers are thinking, because this just means you'll just have to build the island in such a way where you'll not need to come over here ever again. Yeah, so I guess technically the video is over. I'll just do some relaxing, walking back to the base. And showcase more of the game in a way, because the exploration is the best part, but the exploration just ends on the PvE island once you see everything once and loot everything once. It's weird, I don't know why the developers are insisting so much that you cannot get anything else beyond the first time, because there are still a lot of safes, a lot of locked doors, a lot of locked offices. I don't know what these big structures mean. Especially that one, I guess. Well, they don't really want to kill me, but they don't really want to leave me alone either. Okay, I guess it's both then. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this game, so I guess I'll have to farm more of camera. Especially the brown sugar, and maybe just enough components to fix another transmitter, but maybe it will need different components, so I should just get the sugar, give the sugar to Vlad, and then record the next step. Yeah, we can live in peace, right? I really wish there was a way to build bigger support logs, so I can build a bridge over here from my base to over here without any issues. Look at how creepy this looks. The weather looks so nice, that tower in the distance, the birds. I'm having a rusted pistol and a semi-rusted rifle. Yeah, I'm just eagerly awaiting the next update, because that will make or break the game in a way. Currently the game is in a meh state. It really depends what they add. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people will bother doing the quests or the story quests just so they can have extra trades. Just so they can trade items for other items, just so they can get items they would get normally by looting. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm much stronger, sadly. I feel like we're just wasting our time with stuff like this, because I could just be playing more PvP missions, just stockpiling on raid equipment instead of just trying to get it through trades. It's a bit redundant, as you can imagine. Well, at least we're not getting attacked by enemies anymore. It was kind of like a fun part when the enemies decided they will attack you unless you destroy their little camp. I kinda missed that part, but now I think we're just too well defended with 3 NPCs and us having a lot more guns. Where are the ladies? Do I care? Not really. So we have one brown sugar exact here, oh boy. So yeah, here we are back at inventory management once again. Yeah, I don't know, I'll just wait for the next update before I'll make a video. Maybe if I have enough time I'll get all of the items and then we'll see more of it, but just like repairing is not really worth it. You don't really get a lot of craftable items. This wooden vest is still the best armor you can use, more or less, even though this seems like it's better. Trust me, it's not better. This is so easy to make and to maintain, and this is so much harder to maintain as well. So let me show what I gathered so far. This looks so empty. Also have a bunker key that you can use to open the depot in the docks. A lot of ammo, a lot of guns, and here is the... This is just the normal stuff. And backpacks. Some of the cool armors. Even this sun hat over here, which I only found once or twice. Just the epic shotguns that I'll never ever use just because they're way too expensive and too cool to lose. We have the stock trooper, which is again a rare item, but these ones are epic. Oh well, see you next time. Bye bye.